Welcome, achievers! Today, we are going to find out whether human lifespan can be increased or not. But before, let's see by how much you have decreased your life expectancy by learning about different life-threatening habits you have developed. Let's take a look at the first and foremost life-threatening habit you have developed: smoking. It was found that approximately 1 billion people in the world, that is nearly 20% of the population, smoked cigarettes in 2014, and it has increased gradually since then. Smoking culture and trend has increased with a great pace, especially talking about the young generation. There are many bad effects of smoking related to health, social, and psychological level, which can harm the life of a person in great detail. Nicotine is highly addictive chemical, and a smoking person can become a slave of nicotine for a very long time if he/she is not cautious at the first time. Tobacco other than nicotine contains 19 different cancer-causing chemicals, and together these chemicals are called tar. Human body is very vulnerable to harmful effects of smoking, and it can harm our heart, lungs, blood circulation, bones, stomach, mouth, eyes, skin, reproduction, and fertility. If you want to read these articles in detail, then I have provided the link in the description below. According to the recent statistics, it is found that the people who smoke daily reduces their lifespan with an average of 10 years. That smoking and chilling out with your friends has reduced 10 years of your life. Can you imagine trading 10 years of your life only for showing off in front of that one girl you like? Which is more important, 10 years of your life or that unnecessary smoking? Make your decision today. The second thing which threatens your life expectancy is unhealthy eating. Unlike smoking, people have developed a great taste for junk food in the last few decades. And the surprising fact is that people don't know that these fast foods are harming them. What is a junk food? Essentially, any food that is highly processed, high in calories, and low in nutrients. Junk food is also usually high in added sugars, salt, and saturated or trans fats. Some evidence points to junk food as being as addictive as alcohol and drugs. That single fast food meal can narrow your arteries, leading to an increase in blood pressure. And the quick spike in your blood sugar from eating junk foods, which are high in refined carbohydrates and added sugar, can cause a surge in insulin, leading to a quick drop in blood sugar that leaves you feeling tired, cranky, and hungry for more. According to a study conducted in the Institute of Health Metrics and Evolution in Seattle, eating bad quality food is increasing the mortality rate at a higher speed than smoking. While tobacco caused over 8 million deaths in the given year, high blood pressure deaths caused by eating bad food killed around 11 million people. Yes, you heard that right. Your addiction to junk food is actually cutting short your life and compromising on your lifestyle and health. Now, one of the main reasons of obesity and overweight is not exercising. The fundamental cause of obesity and overweight is an energy imbalance between calories consumed and calories expended. Globally, there has been an increased intake of energy-dense foods that are high in fat and sugars, and an increase in physical inactivity due to the increasingly sedentary nature of many forms of work, changing modes of transportation, and increasing urbanization. Raised BMI is a major risk factor for non-communicable diseases such as cardiovascular diseases, which were the leading cause of death in 2012, musculoskeletal disorders, osteoarthritis, some cancers of gallbladder and kidney, etc. The risk of these non-communicable diseases increases with increase in body mass index, which can cause premature deaths, breathing problems, insulin resistance, and psychological effects on the brain. Now, if we add all these life-threatening habits and subtract the years you have decreased in your life expectancy, then the true cost of an unhealthy lifestyle with no exercise, poor diet, and smoking has been quantified by scientists who found that it can averagely reduce your lifespan by 25 years or more. And the question arises that if you can increase your lifespan, and if yes, then how? The answer lies in an enzyme found in Methuselah in a study performed by Dr. Ornish in California. That's the name given to a bristlecone pine tree growing in the White Mountains of California, which at the time happened to be the oldest recorded living being of 4,800 years old. It was already hundreds of years old before construction of the pyramids in Egypt began. There's an enzyme in the roots of bristlecone pines that appears to peak a few thousand years into their lifespan, and it actually rebuilds telomeres. Scientists named it telomerase. Once they knew what to look for, researchers discovered the enzyme was present in human cells too. But let's first see what are telomeres and telomerase. In each of your cells, you have 46 strands of DNA coiled into chromosomes. At the tip of each chromosome, there's a tiny cap called telomere, which keeps your DNA from unraveling and fraying. Think of it as the plastic tips on the end of your shoelaces. And telomerase is the enzyme which protects telomere from damaging during chromosome replication. Every time your cells divide, however, a bit of the cap is lost. And when the telomere is completely gone, your cells can die. Though this is an oversimplification, telomeres have been thought of as your life fuse. They can start shortening as soon as you are born, and when they are gone, you are gone. But is there anything you can do to slow the rate at which your fuse is burned? The thought is that if you can slow down this ticking cellular clock, you may be able to slow down the aging process and live longer. So what would you have to do if you wanted to prevent this telomere cap from burning away? Well, smoking cigarettes is associated with triple the rate of telomere loss. So the first step is stop smoking. But the food you eat every day may also have an impact on how fast you lose your telomeres. The consumption of fruits, vegetables, and other antioxidant-rich foods has been associated with longer protective telomeres. In contrast, the consumption of refined grains, soda, meat, dairy has been linked to shortened telomeres. What if you ate a diet composed of whole plant food and stayed away from processed foods and animal foods? Could cellular aging be slowed? In a study funded in part by the US Department of Defense, they found that 3 months of whole food, plant-based nutrition, and other healthy changes could significantly boost telomerase activity. So were Dr. Ornish and Dr. Blackburn able to successfully slow down aging with a healthy diet and lifestyle? A 5-year follow-up study was recently published in which the lengths of the subjects' telomeres were measured. In a control group, the group of participants who did not change their lifestyle, their telomeres predictably shrank with age. But for the healthy living group, not only did their telomeres shrink less, they grew. 5 years later, their telomeres were even longer on average than when they started, suggesting a healthy lifestyle can boost telomerase enzyme activity and reverse cellular aging. Which concludes this video and proves that your lifespan can be increased. Quit all the life-threatening habits and gain your initial life expectancy by eating healthy. If you want to see more such kind of videos, then subscribe. Like if you liked the video, press the bell icon for the notification of the future videos, and also follow us on social media. Links are given in the description below. Until then, stay fit, stay healthy, only on 2 Things to Learn.